Hello, Lydia. Okay, so we're playing more Metaphor ReFantazio. Let me just get to... the TikTok app. Monitor live. Okay. I still have not received any responses to my asking to caption videos on YouTube. Hopefully I will, though. I think maybe the music's a little too loud, probably. Okay, so we are the Ancient Elden Sanctum. I felt like we were nearing the end, so I ended the stream a couple minutes early.
I'm a little worried.
I need to get to the prince as quickly as I can. The prince is in the prayer room on the lower level. I don't want to believe it, but we need to see him for ourselves.
It's nearly time.
This voice.
Long have I waited.
Beg pardon?
Hold on, did you really come here from outside the sanctum? What's going on? No, that can't be. Are you truly Elda? You're an Elda from outside? Why is she asking that? Isn't he from here?
Hey, you.
Are you associated with the group that's been sheltering the prince? It's all because of them that another calamity has befallen us. Now that I get a closer look at you, are you Elda? I had heard that the prince was the only Elda within the resistance. Aww. Okay, that's weird.
You must hurry. The time has come.
These resistance members can keep on sacrificing themselves for all I care. It's not my problem. I guess that came out sounding a little cold. I suppose I can help carry the bodies away. There's too many for that old Ujif to handle on his own. Right past this door here is the living quarters. Lady Grade made it strictly clear that it's not to be opened under any circumstances. You heard me. Hurry along now.
All was for this day. There is still time.
Gallica, is that you? I was wondering where you had gone off to. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. How are the others? The others? They're fine. It was just a bunch of people who died. More importantly, Gallica, we have to go gather petals from that flower patch in the forest. What?
Sure.
Maybe later, okay? I'm still on a mission, so now really isn't the time to... You've changed, Gallica. You're even starting to talk like one of them. So weird.
What?
Huh? Are you trying to be a person? You're strange now.
Hello there.
The prayer room is located further in. At the moment, it's being used to mourn those who are no longer with us. I pray you don't cause a disturbance. The prince is just ahead. Are you ready, Goober? Let's go. Oh, I forgot to turn off Firefox. The people who brought the prince to this village called themselves simply the Resistance. They feared a name would spread word of their existence. Their numbers have gradually dwindled, and after today's tragedy, Restel is all who remains. Hardly a resistance now.
Hey.
Restel, the prince is... Oh, Highness, For you to forfeit your life in order to save ours, it can only mean that we have truly failed you. There can be no atonement, no penance to match the magnitude of our failure.
This way.
No, Your Highness. Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh? Gallica, you've returned.
Milady Gruaday. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruaday.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No, it all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes, even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them.
Hello, Lucas. How you doing?
But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy. Are you perhaps... no, it can't be. And yet...
Is something amiss, Milady Gruaday? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place. Hurry.
I hear that voice again coming from somewhere. I'm good, thanks for asking. To be honest, never played this. Looks fun to watch. I'll stick around. This is the end of the game. I think. This is nearing the end of the game anyway. How am I? I'm doing good.
Hey, are you okay?
The time has come. Here thou camest to the end of thy journey. This secret place was home to thee. Now remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew.
This is so weird. What is going on?
I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light.
I'm a little confused. Yeah, this is towards the end of the game, so watching it right now would be pretty confusing.
Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
Thank you for the likes on the live. I look now to the past. I see the roads I traveled on this journey.
Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Louise, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
In the prince's name.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
You're bored anyway? I see. That's understandable. It was all for victory.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince
is no longer with us.
No longer with us.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
Am I the first one here? Yes. You're probably gonna be the first and only one. I have more viewers on Twitch and YouTube.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive.
I see important talk is going on. I'm gonna shut up. That's okay. It'll just take me a little longer to respond, just so, because I have captions on Twitch, and I don't want to speak over the captions. I mean, I don't want to speak over the dialogue with the caption showing.
So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus, his stilled sands began to flow once more. Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
I'm the prince's friend.
Is that truly thy role? Clear your mind and think, to name but a few. Thy parents, memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent?
Yeah, people will join and leave immediately.
Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation. 'Twas Gallica alone who the resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
I have nothing?
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day. to share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
My other self?
The trust and friendship I've gained has been there to support me. But if they'd known I came from nothing and that I am nothing, would people have stood by me? Believed in me? And the same goes for the desire to help anyone in need. How is it that I've touted such a laughably idealistic belief this long?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Is that right?
I see. My true identity is...
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
I am... the prince.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Could this be? But how? Impossible.
Hey, what's going on?
What awaits us now?
An animated segment.
Hark, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal. It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was. The time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
Interesting. All right. So he was like the prince's imaginary friend or something.
What? What is this?
What's happened?
Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before.
I don't know what just happened, but nice.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge.
So the prince, he was reading from a fantasy novel, but he was a really sickly child. So he would just imagine someone going off on all these journeys. And one day it became real. The imaginary friend.
He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance, the boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose, a memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No! But... I was alone?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day, when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean, it ends here?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates smile on thy journey.
How do we make sense of this?
There's a lot of talking because it's near the end. Hi Patrick, how you doing?
Is it really you? How do you feel?
I feel fine, I think.
There seems to be no doubt. He is still himself. But I also sense His Highness within him.
Oh, you're doing great. That's awesome. We just learned that the main character was actually like the imaginary friend of the prince. So that the prince died, his soul merged with the protagonist.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. The truth is...
How am I doing? I'm doing good.
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and His Highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Yeah. I thought he was maybe the prince's brother or something, but this is even better.
Then that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself, a part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Dracadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
You thought that the plot twist really threw you for a loop? I think it's really cool.
As a manifestation of one's desires, similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very essence of magic.
You mean to say that was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name? He truly was His Highness all along.
Sounds complicated. A little complicated, yeah.
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
You honestly didn't see it coming?
I failed to protect His Highness.
Me neither.
No. I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
Are you really His Royal Highness the Prince? Please, forgive me, Your Highness. I failed you when you needed me most. And more, despite being a member of your Royal Guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
Actually, you've been there for me this whole time.
He's putting on an accent now.
He's right, you know. If we'd not met you, we'd certainly never have made it this far.
This time, I will protect you. Even should it cost me my very life. I swear to it.
Finally, we've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
Captain. Same as always.
No, Your Highness! With all respect, I must object.
This is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so we'll listen to him, eh? What?
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner to your own whimsy, you lout!
Well, that is. I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it? A bit of clemency, Your Highness.
This reminds me of a game I've played with similar art style. What's the other gameplay like? It's a JRPG, so you know, it's turn-based combat. It is similar to Persona or the Shin Megami Tensei series.
So much for acting same as always.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances.
You were thinking of something other than what I said? What?
After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, he had been on his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths. And without him even knowing, magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
Oh, it reminded you of Ni no Kuni 2. I see. I don't know anything about that. Is it a game?
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now, reunited, Prince and fantasy
rediscover and reclaim the self in all senses. No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince himself.
Even having it all explained like this, it feels like nothing short of a miracle.
I can only guess that fate had a hand in it.
That's right. I remember, I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
It's an adventure RPG, but not turn-based, and has the anime art style or something like that? I see.
What's this all of a sudden?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just... happened, right? I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together. I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
A voice? Lady Gruidae mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual...
Ticked_off_Patrick just redeemed yeehaw.
Thank you for the yeehaw.
I know someone was guiding me. I just don't know who.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on. Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar for me too.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
I have a faint idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Just realized it's a little nicher. No one knows it when I mention it. It felt, it sounds familiar to me. Like I've heard of it before.
Chiefess Gruidae, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder Tribe?
To know what we are, you must first know our history. Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
What now?
How could this be? 'Tis truly a miracle. Lady Gruidae mentioned she caught wind of some manner of revelation. Could this be the Lake Queens?
Now what am I to do?
What a state our village is in right now. So if there's anything you need, now's the time. Sage's pill. Have I fought Louise yet? Yeah, before, right? I fought him twice already. Beyond here lies the altar of secret history, the sanctuary which houses the true story of our people and world. Lady Gruide awaits you inside. Ah, and also, please kindly refrain from making any loud noises, lest you startle the fairies. I had 900,000 reefs, so I decided to check, to spend half of it. Oh, it's you, Gallica. Yeah, long time no see. I'm so happy you're safe. A long time? Has it really been so long? Oh, I suppose you're right.
Wow.
Wow, I guess you didn't miss me much. It's been several months, you know. Several months? Oh my, Gallica's keeping track of time now, is she?
What?
What do you mean? A day, a month, a year? That's people talk. What does time matter to a fairy? You're almost like them. But I guess that's kind of cool.
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words...
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before.
You just noticed she's floating? Yeah.
Tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, giving rise to the tribes as we know them.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes? We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
That means the prince, that is to say I, am a scion of both the old world and the new. Magla is magic? Yes.
It beggars belief. It's nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wish to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark?
Hello, NXT. How you doing today?
In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed, but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
Alright. Yeah, I gotcha.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind.
You clipped me? No!
As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power. Thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names. Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
There is weakness in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Louise's methods as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out as though that's the natural order. Oh, what's this? A new archetype? Study the Prince archetype. My determination to challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiment of the Prince. If no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my convictions in the fight to come. That is my mission.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
He awakened to a new power.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guidance guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you. Even if it is scary.
It looks like she's the chosen one or something. True.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I've realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you because I want to be.
I'm counting on you.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Sit close to me, okay?
Thank you for the likes, Liam.
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis, he may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
What is this forbidden spell? Tell me about Louise.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts, they're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait, what about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw. Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
What do you wish to know?
What is this forbidden spell?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control.
Thank you for the likes on the live, Lucas.
That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows, uncontrollable by magic. It can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests, with the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster.
Interesting that anxiety and fear fuels the magic. Yeah, it is very interesting. Throughout the game, they've been talking about anxiety, and I didn't realize it would become such an important part of the lore.
Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him, the malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
He was eavesdropping the whole time. Now he knows everything.
What now?
After all that exposition... Where is... Prince? Prince, okay. It's much more powerful than the ninja.
I found new power.
So Luis wants to turn people into human monsters and he's the villain?
Good.
Yes.
I'm still getting stronger. New skills, new possibilities.
The guy who ran, a necromancer. Vessel, is everyone safe?
We are. We've had no casualties, however. We were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him.
No.
There was little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the resistance, any move we might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices.
I believe the intruder sensed the power of the prince's awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please.
Okay, since I also leveled up the prince archetype.
Ready?
We need to hurry after the attacker. Are you ready?
Zorba. So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Is that a human?
Bastard. I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
No, that's him? Oh. The power of your newly earned archetype, Prince, surges forth.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now. Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Prince is an archetype exclusive to the protagonist. You can now change it out as you wish. It can act as support for all synthesis skills. It has unique traits not found in other archetypes, but none of its skills can be transferred.
All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
Hold on, I'm all prepared.
Let's get him!
Royal Sword.
I've got just the dance for you. You might say it's to die for.
There's a lot of stuff I can attack.
Don't give up easy, summoner.
I'm ready about bloody time.
I defeated it. Ad break starts in 1 minute on Twitch. Wind God Scale for Seeker.
Not bad at all.
I shall rise to be.
I continue.
Tremble before me!
Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
Yeah, that feels nice. The bastard got away.
I'll be right back. I'm back and I'm just waiting for the ad break to end. Hello, I love cats. Okay. Ad break is about to end.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
How are you? I'm doing good. How about you? Fake product placement for peeps who don't get ads?
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe.
Fun sometimes.
We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible.
You're gonna need to go in 20 minutes? Okay. It's nice that you stopped by and kept me company for so long. I really appreciate that.
But don't worry. At long last, pass. The prince is safe, in a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. Will not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
I'm good. Look, he didn't actually think you were gonna reply to me. I reply to everyone.
Right.
Years of prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that. But if we don't believe things can change, they never will. His ears built like Yoda.
Come what may, my life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Louise to the bitter end?
I'm prepared.
Of course. I'm prepared.
Yes, that determination is how we'll stop him.
If he ends up king, races to the gallows.
Ticked_off_Patrick just redeemed yeehaw.
Thank you for the yeehaw. We've lost too many lives along this journey, and if Louise has his way with the world, such partings will become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate.
He certainly could hang something on those ears of hers.
Your mother, she loved your father and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions.
Why does Juna look so bald in the front? I don't know.
After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Yes, I will.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the gauntlet runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
The mustache so joyous looking? Yes. My special mustache.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real.
Thank you, Nameless Cat, for the follow.
Oh, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
I'm not gonna be here to see the end or the final fight, huh? Aw. Well, the VOD will be on YouTube. If you want to go to my VOD channel, it's Melody Wisp VODs. I just got a new subscriber. Yay! Thank you for subscribing.
Likewise, I'm glad to be your ally.
Yep. Though, I guess our toughest challenge is next.
Having overcome her trial, I can sense newfound conviction from Gallica as both an ally and a friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Rank 8 Gallica.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
The party can now study the Elemental Master and Warlock. During squad battles, you may gain extra turn icons. You can now study the Elemental Master. You can now study the Warlock.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
I like the animation. I've never heard of this game. It's similar if you've ever heard of Persona or Shin Megami Tensei. This is a game that's along those, that's similar to those. They're all produced by Atlas. I'm proud of you that you're working hard on your channel. I am working hard on it. I try my best. The only thing I don't do is edit. I only edit short clips. This is the magic of music that Gallica cast for me once. Now that I think about it, it may have helped me in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
I have the game set to easy, so the fights are easy. But probably on normal or harder difficulty, they would be more difficult. I know those two games. My oldest brother plays those both. Yeah, so if you've heard of those games, then this game is very similar to those. I would say that it is a Megami Tensei game, to be honest. Just because of the way that the mechanics are in this game, the turn-based style, it is just like Persona or Shin Megami Tensei. This book is the legacy of my parents, the late King of Uchronia and the Queen of the Elden Sanctum. Chrono Trigger yesterday was super hard, weren't it? The last battle I was in was like super difficult. I clipped it a couple times. I posted one of the clips to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Sky. It's so ridiculous. I had a lot of fun screaming out, "No, Steve!" I thought I sounded hilarious. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but ideas of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together.
Also, it's okay if you don't know how to edit. I'm not the best at animating tweening, and I do not work on frame by frame because it takes too much motivation. I do know how to edit. I just prefer not to. I just edit short clips.
The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right.
Besides the fights, this game really looks like a chill and vibey game. It truly is.
What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
Then true utopia has never been achieved. The so-called utopia depicted within the novel was based on the old world, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. Melody is a Chad who don't need to edit, just perfection first try. Imagine that. So if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly the ideals we're striving for? Your character is so cute and adorable, by the way. Thank you, my friend made it for me. It's a VTuber model, is what it's called.
Ticked_off_Patrick just redeemed yeehaw.
Thank you for the yeehaw. It's mustache time. It seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself.
I love how the eyes are. It's so shiny and adorable. Yeah. I agree. He did a really great job on the model. I made my own 3D models before. And I was planning on switching between the 3D and live 2D models, but I love the live 2D so much that I haven't even bothered to even download the 3D tracking software that I use. And the joyous mustache is back, thanks to Patrick.
Lady Cruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village. That little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power.
Hello, Kyrie. How you doing? Good morning to you.
With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Oh, it's midnight for you? For me, it's 6:19 p.m. Even if I were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic vision could ever become a reality. You'll be sure to watch my live streams. I stream every day, so don't worry if you miss one of them, because the VODs are also available on YouTube.
Right.
And yet, what choice is there but to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change. How's your day going? It's going good. How about you? So far this morning for you.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
After discussing the novel and our ideals with Gallica, I closed my eyes. Oh, we're in academia again. I was so bored that currently it's 1:20 a.m. So I was just trying to find lives that have a low views because they deserve more views. I appreciate that. Academia, it seems that I've been summoned by Moore in a dream.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend.
This game is called Metaphor ReFantazio, Kyrie.
I once said that to be elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that.
And I need another person to talk to? Yeah, I get that. Whenever I finish streaming, I immediately try and find a bunch of people to talk to. So I'm always in like different servers and I'm just like, hello, hello everyone. And I just wait for other people to talk to me afterwards.
Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you? Or something like that.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to. And once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed.
Bye, Lucas. Sorry you have to leave. Hope to see you again some other time, though. I stream every day, so I'm always happy to chat with you after stream. Does you already know? Yeah. I'm happy to chat with you, Lydia. I always jump into drawing immediately after I wake up, but I need my cereal/sandwich breakfast before doing anything, because I have nothing else to do in summer break. Oh, it's still summer break for you? Another teenager in my stream said that they started school again a couple days ago.
Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again as a prince.
Bye, Lucas. I thought it was the cat talking, not that dude.
Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler.
Next month I gotta go to school because my summer break is 3 months. I see. I hope you have a nice time at school. School used to be a nightmare for me because I'm autistic and have ADHD, along with some other disabilities. So I had a hard time at school.
Not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks.
Yeah, I'm okay now. It's been years since I was in high school.
Indeed. 'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Who? I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the ascension of kings.
I have like a terrible sleep schedule. Even during school, I sleep like 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. Once I skip sleep in Ramadan, I see. I have to take sleeping medications in order to maintain a good sleep schedule, and even then, I sleep. My sleep is really bad still. My consciousness faded away, and I was sent back to my sleep. I'm reminded that Moore was the author of the fantasy novel. Has Moore visited the ancient Elden Sanctum?
Time marches on,
and the age of a new king draws nearer. Oh, it's changed! Oh, that's so cute.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
The animation is so peak, it really is.
Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in my eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing? Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
It's balded front hair Juno girl now.
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
We're going back to Grand Trad, or?
Hold on. Hold on.
Come on.
This place.
Let's move.
Yeah, let's get back to Grand Trad. We'll stop Louise this time for sure.
You see?
I doubt all in Grand Trad will give us a warm reception. Still, should we choose not to fight, then Louise's victims only pile higher. Yeah. Easy to say will help anyone, but doing it's a whole nother thing. All the more reason we got to prove we're serious by putting our lives on the line. We'll lead by example. Besides, it won't be the first time we've crawled our way up from the bottom.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
I'm low-key planning on doing die kidai trend, or we are made of meat trend on my second persona. That's just my Roblox avatar. But continue doing live streams. I'll make sure to check your live streams every day when I can, and make sure to take breaks. I take breaks at for 3 minutes every hour. I always make sure to do that. And I look forward to seeing you in my next, in all my chats as well.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general.
The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
3 minutes is all I need.
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
You're welcome.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Yeah, YouTube does not have a good time with sending all my live streams to people. I do from order of the best I do to the least. I do the best on Twitch, second on YouTube, and third on TikTok. TikTok is dead last.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
I need like more than 2 days of a break because my animations take about 2 to 3 hours or maybe 4 hours. Because I only do tweening and I do not want to use flip-a-clip. If I ever tried frame by frame, you will never see me ever again. I hope animation is fun for you though.
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured. That old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Sometimes I like share screening / calling one of my friends to watch me anime for a bit or maybe an hour if they want. I literally am obsessed with the All My World. Comforts me a lot, low-key. I understand that.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
I stream, so it's similar.
Any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of Reef.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh, no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
A sanctus bigwig gambling away his tithes? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
Whenever someone tries speaking to me IRL, my mouth is like, nope, go silent. Especially if it's one of my family members, or I don't understand what the person is saying.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You saying Count Luis lied to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me.
Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, Churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
He does indeed.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see? The royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured.
YouTube needs to recommend these types of live streams instead of giving me the most crappiest live streams with an AI avatar clicking around a keyboard with a gameplay of a keyboard game of brain rot. That sounds like something else. I have a lot of streamer friends. If you want to go to my Twitch channel, I have a few of them recommended on the bottom.
The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Luis's design is really fun. I also like it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic.
No, we don't get to hear.
So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Wow, it was a headband?
Elder!
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I I saw and knew the passion in your heart.
You keep getting distracted by the eyes of my model. They're too joyous looking. They are really fun.
And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
I can't believe it was a headband this entire time.
You cannot stop me any longer, nor can anyone else, save one lone possibility.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Trad. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the gauntlet runner comes to a quiet stop.
Melody's model is the embodiment of joy. I agree. Yeah, he didn't have horns at all. It was just a headband. That's so funny. Just a magical headband.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back! Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
I'm watching this while I'm painting my miniatures. Ooh. What kind of miniatures? The betrayal, the personal betrayal all this time? I know!
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored! Boy, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Because he's an imposter! Just like Count Louis said! You're not fools again, beast!
Oi! Calm down. At least listen.
They are my Warhammer ones. Thousand Suns Rubric Marines. Cool. Now Stroll's horns are gonna be a headband now? No. I think Stroll's horns are real.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a parapus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Lady Juno, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame! Shame! Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you! How dare you strike out at him? They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions and nothing else.
Is this perhaps like a spell or something? Because they're being overly aggressive.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
bother with them? No talking this one out. You need to run now!
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts.
The protagonist doesn't have horns. He's never had horns.
Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I had my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. Yeah, I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change.
Longest time I've been on a live as a short form video, but once I stayed in one sitting watching a 2-hour lasting live stream of freaking crew, I don't know why I love them so much. I'm pretty sure it was about Lego Fortnite game or something. Okay.
Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
Where you build a city. I see, I see.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic, but we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Neris is heading back to the Gauntlet Runner. It seems like the city has calmed down, at least a tiny bit. They'd have a hard time wrecking our Gauntlet Runner, but we still shouldn't chance it. We should make our way over to the Hush Honeybee. Everyone else has already gone on ahead. Let me save. mad I never got to finish Brigitta's.
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luisa's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
You might draw fan art for my character? That'd be really sweet. I was gonna suggest you give me your email so I could just send the entire model to you as a PNG, but I'd rather not ask a teenager for their email. So let's see. Are you looking at the vertical or the horizontal? Because I can just bring my model up so that it's easier to see what the clothing looks like. I'll do it on the vertical stream. Here. Take a screenshot. Oh yeah, I can do that. You're right. I forgot about community posts. Yeah. I'll share the PNG on the community post instead. You're right about that.
Ticked_off_Patrick just redeemed yeehaw.
Thank you for the yeehaw, Patrick.
Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right?
You still took screenshots of my character? Okay, good. It's convenient. And the mustache is back because of Patrick on Twitch.
Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on...
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Patrick again? Patrick, someone on YouTube says that they hope that you have a good day.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky.
That's so nice of them. Yeah, it is, Lydia.
You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? Or the eeriness in the sky? Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
You love this live stream? Thank you! I do work hard on trying to make sure that my live streams are enjoyable and entertaining. Personally, if I'm able to watch my own live streams and enjoy them, then I think other people might be able to as well. What Luis is doing in the royal palace, whether or not he truly desires a world overrun by humans, we won't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There's gotta be something up there.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
If Luis is behind all these disturbances, then stopping him will only help us in the approval ratings. If we can restore civility and rational thought, it'll pave the way to defeating Luis. We must press on with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
You love the glasses? I have glasses IRL that look like those glasses. They're cat-eyed glasses.
We're counting on you, oh king.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow we make for the castle.
To pick.
Was that the pillager war horn in the background? The what? I don't think there's a horn. It's nighttime, so I guess I have to send the protagonist to bed. This bed is bigger and softer than the bunks in the Gauntlet Runner. Maybe it's time to call it a night. Oh! Yeah, there was a car that drove by. It was really loud.
Good night.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
31 days remain. That means that I have enough time to max out everyone's bonds. Hold up, that's really good. I still don't know how to activate Basilio.
To all the people who dwell in this land,
this voice?
Soon, naught but 1 month will remain.
Yeah, that's right, I didn't spoil it. Thank you, Patrick.
On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people, shout in inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
You love having the AC on while watching a peak video / short / live stream. I always have the AC on as well.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle, but I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, it is only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Okay, ad break has just started on Twitch. So I'll wait for 2.5 minutes for it to end. TikTok has this option for the live stream chat for me to wave hello at people when they join. I never know if how that works. I've never gotten a notification from someone waving at me. So I'm not sure how it looks on people's end. I like having the AC to 18, but my older sister and I share a room. She doesn't want it to be that cold. Understandable. We have our AC set to like 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, we have a minute left in the ad break on Twitch. Can we just keep it on 24 to 22 on sleep mode? I see. We keep the AC at around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and we also have fans. Okay, the outbreak is about to end.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
Sure enough. That's what got our terror and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking.
Oh, you have two cockatiels? They're so cute. What are their names?
Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really? Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think?
You got 100 XP? From what?
I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps it is a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
For chatting a lot on live stream, you get points on YouTube.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
If Luis claims victory, everyone will be sacrificed in his wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Whatever Luis is doing in the royal palace has to be stopped as soon as possible, and it's up to us to do it.
Right, thank you.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets.
That's why there are those number 3, number 2, number 1 rankings in live streams. I've never noticed that before. But then again, I don't usually watch YouTube live streams. If I'm gonna watch a live stream, it's either on Twitch or TikTok.
So Luis is hiding in the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. That's...
The yellow cockatiel is my older sister's and the gray-yellow mixed cockatiel is mine? Okay. Cockatiels are so cute.
Let's put an end to this.
Head to the royal palace in the sky to save the world from being driven into madness by Louise. This man with his ruinous aspirations for the future must not succeed the throne. Yellow one, my older sister named her Honey, and when she split up, we call her Honey Block. A mission with a deadline has begun. To challenge the airborne palace, apart from the round table and the gauntlet runner. Due to Magla disturbances throughout the kingdom, the entire country is experiencing dread weather. If that wasn't bad enough, be cautious of an inclement weather called blight. The abilities of your followers and their supports will be indispensable when it comes to surpassing Louise and being crowned the new king. Use this time to ensure you have no regrets when you depart. Prevent Louise's destructive vision and rescue the kingdom's future before the day of the hero arrives. The Royal Palace. You need to be absolutely sure that you're ready for anything before you head in. That place has definitely changed from the last time you were there. Okay, let's see if there's anyone. Okay, I see quests on the map.
All right then.
It will be Lord Louis before too long.
In gray / yellow mix is named Stanana because when I see gray I think of stones like pebbles such rocks. And the yellow part I call it banana, so I mix stone with banana. Sounds so goofy, yeah.
All right then.
That's fine though, a goofy name is fine. Especially for a pet.
Ooh. Hello.
That outfit. Aren't you the candidate who claims to be the prince? If you are possessed of princely skills, then I have a task for you. There's a place some distance from Altiberry called Mount Volcano. Could I ask you to look for the Warrior King's legendary great sword there? The story goes that ages ago, the Warrior King united the land under his exemplary leadership. Even the sword he carried became the stuff of legends. It's said to be of stunning, awe-inspiring craftsmanship. I've traveled many leagues in hopes of seeing it, and in fact, it's been 10 years since I first set out. It's just that Mount Volcano is a veritable den of monsters. No doubt I died before I found it. That's why I figured I might enlist someone so princely in my stead. Of course, I'll reward you handsomely, and you're sure to find other treasure there too. What say you?
Guess so.
It's hard to turn down treasure. We might find something we could use against Louise, or if not, we could sell it and buy something that is useful. What do you think? Want to go to Mount Volcano and look for this legendary great sword? Let's look for the sword. You really do it? You have my gratitude. I shall of course prepare a suitable reward. Not to mention the sword's yours to keep. I just want to see it. Nice! If we can swing it, then we get treasure and a legendary sword on top of it. Sounds kind of worth it to me. Remember, the great sword is sealed within Mount Volcano.
Let's give it a shot.
We don't know their ages. Okay.
Where you want to go?
Mount Volcano should be around here. Despite it being a volcano, apparently it's safe.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Help me, will ya?
Just don't let greed get the better of you. There are dangerous monsters there.
Yeah.
Of course, we know the difference between bravery and foolishness. We'll prepare accordingly.
All right then.
Let me go to the recruitment center. Give me a second. Okay. Let's see. We've had the cockatiels for about 5 to 4 years, I'm pretty sure. My middle brother, who's older than both of us, used to take care of them, but then 2026, he didn't want them anymore. Oh, okay. Me and my sister begged our parents to not return them. Great. It's great that you were able to keep the cockatiels. You want to see the contracts? I'm counting on you, Your Highness. Oh, there's 3 of them. I need someone to defeat the great bird monster, Coco Mardos. And you're probably the only ones who could do it. It's legendary throughout Oceania. They say it's a Cocosados that's lived for hundreds of years, growing enormously strong as a result. In the past, it's appeared near Brylehaven. Each time a delegation is formed and dispatched to kill it, but they've all failed. The best they could ever do was wound it, but each and every time it just fled back to some skybound ruins. So it flew back to its perfect little hiding spot, and no one could chase after it. Until we came along with the Sky Runner. Guess it really is up to us. Let's take it. We basically now train them and take care of them. Fine. Thank you. As it stands, the city's on the verge of succumbing to a total panic. In truth, the rumors about the beast are more worrying than the damage it's caused directly. The great monster bird brings plague and famine with it, they say. A plague? Is there any truth to that? It's just superstition, but in this day and age, the panic caused by such rumors can spread instantly, like flames across a parched field. I bet they're very cute. The idea of this plague is adding anxiety to an already chaotic situation. A riot could break out at any moment. Then we've got to stop it. So, where can we find this bird monster? You know those mushroom-shaped rocks out in the Brylehaven Sea? At the top of one of those, there's a ruin known as the Manor of the Ascendant. Seems that bird happened upon the ruin some time ago and decided it'd be the perfect nest. It's not a place that just anyone can get to. There's undoubtedly plenty of danger waiting for you up there, but there are also rumors of fabulous treasure. At any rate, if you manage to slay Cocomardos, bring me the cockatrice crest as evidence. I'll give you your reward then.
Okay then.
A Cocosados that's lived for hundreds of years and got so strong they changed its name. We should probably pay a visit to the Brylehaven informant.
Let's do it.
No deadline. The long hair on top of a cockatiel's head is called a crest, and that's basically how they could tell in body language. Cool. This place is on a rock, right? No one's on top of a rock. Sure is weird, huh? But we should be able to get there if we fly.
elaborate.
That's a rough one.
Seems there's more than monsters causing trouble nowadays. This contract will require you to assassinate founder Sistus, the leader of some religious fanatics. And by religion, I don't mean sanctism or even the pagans. This is just some nameless sect out there proclaiming death to be the true salvation. They believe that if they die before the world is destroyed, they'll be reborn in a different one. They say the world of today is fated to end and dying is our only means of rescue. If they kept their delusional fantasies to themselves, it wouldn't be our problem. But now they're attacking people near Grand Trad in the name of salvation.
Yeah, if that's going too far, they're no better than common bandits.
Indeed. Security in Grand Trad's bad enough with all that's going on, so this death cult is pushing us over the edge. Some have even started sympathizing with their ideology. By all accounts, it's chaos in Grand Trad right now.
For example, if it's flat, it means they're feeling something negative, but if it's kind of high up but not really high, it means they're possibly positive, but when it's really high up, they're high alert. I see. I'm learning about cockatiels.
So please, for the sake of Grand Trad, end these attacks by ending Bandit Chief Sistus.
Leave it to us.
Thank you. Frankly, there's not a moment to lose. Just between you and me, I've heard they got their hands on a secret weapon that can kill people en masse and brought it to their hideouts. It's pathetic that they got such a thing under our noses, but the military has its hands full keeping the peace and hunting down monsters. We need you right now. Bring me the Founder's hatchet after the job's done. Deliver that and you get the reward.
Got it. We don't know what we're up against, so it'd probably be good to talk to the informant in the royal capital first.
They're holed up north of Grand Trad in the disgraced ruins. I'll show the exact location.
Let's do it.
Do you think there'd be ruins way out here? Just what are they planning in there? If they go out in their fluffy form and make their necks skinny and long, it means they're also high alert. Their crest will always go high up when they're high alert. It's pretty far, but if we fly there, we should arrive before the day ends.
And right there's elaborate.
Last one. Much obliged for taking this contract. Everyone else has been reluctant to take it. See, this place, well, back during a famine, a plan was hatched to save food, and it involved abandoning the people there and leaving them to die. Of course, it is antiquated practice these days. Rumor is the resentment of these unlucky people manifested into this monster. But if this creature, the Ordemos, is left as is, it's highly likely that it will start to terrorize the neighboring areas as well. That said, if the superstitions don't deter you, by all means take it down. What do you think? Will you do it?
Let's take it.
I knew you looked dependable. The place is called the Abandoned Path.
Press will always move when needed to tell how their feelings are to speak their emotions. Cool.
Ordemos won't show its face willingly. You have to give its attention first by going after the Rigopisha, a type of snake monster. The snake has sharp senses, so it reports any intruders to Ordemos, which steps in to do the fighting. They've got something of a symbiotic relationship. Once you've taken down Ordemos, bring me back the blood-stained talon. You'll get the reward after turning that in.
Let's do it.
I also heard that if they're on one leg, they can be very comfortable. Thing is, we'll need to access the forest path by land. Flying's too risky given the volatile weather in the mountains.
And right there's elaborate.
Okay, let's see
Where to?
if there are any other quests.
To.
Martira.
Where to?
Port Brial Haven.
Let's go.
Angler's Inn Square. There is a quest there. If they're in a fluff form, I think they're also trying to seem bigger than the human/predator when they're trying to defend themselves, but also I think comfortable and trying to stay warm.
Well, going out of your way to talk to a Mastari like me? I admire your pluck, lad. You've piqued my interest, so let me share something with you I picked up in a tavern. It's about that old structure called the Forsaken Tower north of town here. It's teeming with powerful monsters, and none who step inside have ever stepped back out. I heard there's 3 such towers in the world, and apparently the number itself is insignificant. Anyway, to look at you, an elder with a fairy in tow, you wouldn't happen to be the hero who saved the island, would you?
What am I to do?
In that case, I think there's something in particular you should hear. Consider this top secret. Apparently, there's some sort of legendary monster at the top. I've heard it's got something to do with a trial for obtaining a forbidden power. But that's about all I can tell you. Anyone who's looked into it hasn't survived to tell the tale. But considering you dealt with the dragon god and saved our island, if a forbidden power is real, I'd want it to go to a hero like you. I have no doubt the chief would agree, so I'll leave it to you to see if this legend rings true. If you want to dive a little deeper into the trial, try the informant in the tavern. I get a lot of my information there.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Please.
The more you risk, the more you stand to gain, I should hope. I'll be shoving off now, though. Best of luck out there.
All right. A forbidden power in a Forsaken Tower. Fun. Shall we check it out?
All right then.
Okay, why don't I just go to the tavern? How can you also like it when you try to copy their chirps? Cute! Where is the tavern again? Night Prowler, Recruitment Center, Greatest Catch. Is that the tavern?
Let's go.
This is the tavern. Talk to the informant.
What will become of us?
Fancy a bit of info?
Hey, I heard something's happening at the Forsaken Tower. Do you know anything?
Want in on this?
The reckless type, are you? I like that. Unfortunately, I don't have any reliable information, but how about a legend? To obtain this forbidden power, apparently to pass, you have to fight a ferociously mad bastard of a monster. Long ago, a traveler returned from the tower and told this tale. According to him, the monster in there is an enormous beast unlike any in this world. It takes any attempt to ward against his attacks as an affront, and the devastating blow in retribution is a terror to behold. And that's all I know. No mention of what it looks like or anything. Might all just be a little bollocks anyway. Ha! Anyway, no one believes in such fairy tales these days. But it's true that something unusual is happening in the tower. Anyway, that's all I've got. If you want to find out what this trial is really all about, you'll have to go see for yourself.
Pretty sure humans do that when they're trying to tell that they're safe and give them more chorus to trust the human.
Want in on this?
Seasoned man, what type of name is that?
The manor of this ascendant is another of these places with fancy names. You can't get there without flying, so who knows who the hell built it. As it's nearly unapproachable, most folk forget it exists. However, recently I heard a creature with a bounty placed on it fled there.
You're lagging? Oof.
That sucks. That'd be the Cocamardo. That'd be the Cocamordos. You heard of a Cocosados? It's similar to one of those. Like a Cocosados, it prefers its prey soft and squishy, so it'll try and reduce your defense. You'd better prepare ways to harden your defenses and use them often. Thankfully, it's also weak to ice. As long as it doesn't come down from there, you're the only one who can defeat it. Good chance to show off, don't you think? If you come back safely, you'd better tell me how it went. Best of luck, friend.
If Louise wins the crown,
all right then.
What will become of us?
Where to?
Oh, there is... There's a quest over here, too. You've chatted so much? Thank you for chatting so much. I appreciate that.
Hello there.
I apologize for bringing this up at a time like this, but I have something I thought I should tell you. Lately, I've been searching through some old histories to review our true traditions, and I discovered something about a set of towers scattered throughout the country.
A tower? Like that one place, right? Yeah, we're familiar.
Oh, is that so? Then that makes things simpler. According to the books I've read, when turmoil rocks the world of men, a sign will appear in the towers 3. 3 trials for 3 towers. Upon the hero who proves thrice worthy, a forbidden power that has been sealed away in this world will be bestowed. Essentially, 3 towers will appear, each with their own trial, and then whoever conquers them will obtain some kind of great, unprecedented power. The nature of this power is unknown. However, judging by the description of worthy hero, I sense there are trials of not only sheer strength, but honor and other like qualifications.
Then the trials seek to test if one is worthy of power, and overcoming it confers one with the honor. Somehow it reminds me of royal magic.
I dread to think about what would happen if Louise obtained it. I would very much prefer it in your hands, but what do you think of it? Will you undertake these trials? One tower is apparently south of our island here. It is called the Spire of Blind Faith, and it is known by some of the islanders. But for precise information, you best ask the informant. I hear there's a monster that's taken up residence there, so it might not hurt to go in with a bit more protection.
I've seen those channels where they pretend to kill haters, especially emoji cats. I'm sobbing. What? I don't know what that means.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Thank you.
As for the remaining 2 towers, Mustadi live outside the island might know something about them.
Let's check. We've got a good handle on the story. Mustadi outside the island are rare, so it leaves a pretty strong impression when we do happen to meet one.
Oh, have you? I have a few methods of learning about things beyond the island's purview, so I've asked certain people to act as my eyes and ears. To be frank, I believe these trials will be dangerous ones. The books even say countless are those who have lost their lives. But I believe if anyone can overcome them, it's you. That's why I wanted to inform you of it so urgently. Heroes of our islands, I pray for your good fortune in battle, and I hope this legend turns out to be a mighty power that you can use for the good of the world.
Okay. I'll need to go to the tavern.
Let's head there right away.
The channel's OC starts characters made of emojis. Most are emoji cats, and the background is basically only just black.
Can't see a single good fancy ability. Cheers.
Oh, you heard about the Spire of Blind Faith from the chief, did you? I'll tell you what I know about the trial there. As you've heard, no one really knows too many specific details. It would help if anyone who whenever came back. But it's said that a long time ago there was a man who fled from the tower, and with his dying breath he scrawled these words. The beauty of the purple flames invites only death. Should you fall for their temptation, it is your life that will turn to ash. It doesn't read like a will, so we assume it's a warning. Hard to say what it means with any certainty. But the man was clearly haunted, so something in that tower must be truly terrifying. I interpret it as a strong suggestion that you would need protection from fire to go in. It certainly couldn't hurt. And that's all I know. I can't imagine anything called a trial would be easy, but I have faith in you.
Basically like an overlay picture, but with emojis instead of an actual picture. But there are also emoji dogs, rabbits, etc. I can't really wrap my mind around it.
Where to?
Let's go.
I try my best with the voiceovers. Hello?
So that's what it's come to.
Yarr! Now of all times, with knowledge of the tower finally in hand. Oh, such woe is me.
Did he say tower? Probably the same tower Edeni was talking about, right?
And all done with a fairy. You wouldn't be the heroes who saved the island, would you? 1,000 pardons. I've gotten excited and raised my voice, haven't I? I'm a Mustadi researcher, you see, conducting an academic investigation into the island's folklore. Within them, the one thing that's drawn my interest lately is the legend of the Three Towers. I've finally managed to pinpoint the location of one of these three spires, the Tower of Insolence, just north of this very town.
What shall I do?
However, it seems the tower is a monster's den, positively infested as it were. Given my current fortitude, I've regretfully had to put the requisite fieldwork on indefinite hold. Indeed, this must be the trial of the tower spoken of in the old tales. The one which grants a forbidden power to whomsoever completes it. Ho ho! But inspiration has struck me like lightning. It occurs to me that perhaps indeed the hero that saved the islands might well have hardiness enough to complete such a trial. If there really is such forbidden power to be obtained, I'm sure it's safer in the hands of our illustrious hero.
Splendid.
But I suppose that, having heard such astonishing tales, you're curious as to the veracity. Is it certifiably true, or is it as tall as the highest rise your mind can conjure? Well, there's but one way to know for certain, and that's to walk your way to the highest point of the Tower of Insolence north of Altaberry. Oh, and do ask an informant for the proper details. You'll be able to learn more about the trial itself as well, I presume.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
I'm quite glad at the endeavor of the tower is in the hands of one so capable. I'm beaming, in fact, that it is a hero's charge. And with that, I take my leave. Ever further research awaits me. Fare thee well.
That sounds right.
He talked up that tower enough to get me curious. We should look into it if we have the time.
All right then.
Okay, any other quests? Okay, let me go to the tavern.
No harm in just listening, you know.
I have plenty of information that will be useful to you.
Keep this to yourself.
You love the unique designs? Me too! I hear something truly formidable has appeared in the Tower of Insolence. It's been going around among those of us in the information business. But the rumors are all based in legend, so naturally I'm somewhat skeptical. But do you mind telling us what you know? I pride myself on my information being factual, so know that what I'm about to tell you is merely speculation on a legend. A very long time ago, there was a man who returned from the tower. I can't speak to the veracity of this man's statement, but he claimed a foul, miasma-ridden body none can pierce, and a glare that will curse you, your children, and your children's children. He left this mysterious message and then vanished. Just what did he see in there, I wonder? Logically, perhaps it refers to a monster immune to all attacks that curses its enemies. And yet, I merely offer my interpretation on an ancient legend. I feel like I'm disgracing my reputation just telling you the tale.
No harm in just listening, you know.
My character's design is interesting too. I agree. Still, I have to admit, I am curious about what's actually in the tower. Do tell me if you find out. Just don't do anything that'll get you killed. According to my sources, it's true that a monster has appeared at the abandoned path. As you may know, that's the forest where a group of people were said to have been abandoned, all for the sake of reducing the amount of mouths to feed during a famine. That story is merely a rumor, and even if it were true, it all happened a long time ago. Despite that, people still avoid going near that place. That may be why no one noticed the monster until recently. The beast is an Ordemos, and it appears to have made the area its new home. It's a bipedal giant that becomes absolutely unmanageable once it goes berserk. When it builds up its strength, its attacks become absurdly powerful. After it powers itself up, you'll need to prioritize dispelling its power. Do so and it'll overextend itself, making it become weak. Seems like it's weak to dark. However, it'll repel electric, so don't bother with that. Thankfully, there are no villages in the area, but it's only a matter of time before it makes its way over to a populated area. So please, eliminate it. Mount Volcano was once a mine. It's famous for the high-grade precious stones found there. But at some point, monsters began to appear in the area. The miners tried their best to fight them off, but they never stood a chance. Now, no one dares to go near that place save for a few bold fortune seekers who continue to plumb the mountain's resources.
Keep this to yourself.
A wide variety of monsters now call the place home. What makes them unique is that they use attacks imbued with a dark affinity. They will try to inflict a hex upon you, which will cause your follow-up attacks to do more damage. Keep this in mind if you truly intend to go there. Since the Miner's Latch, rumors have swirled about a rare treasure lying in wait on the mountain, but I can't verify those reports. If you fancy yourself a treasure hunter, it might be worth taking some time to look for this prize. Well then, I wish you luck. Okay, that's it.
Alright then.
Let's go to the Gauntlet Runner. I'm about to get the joyous mustache. If Patrick deems it so, then I will.
Preparations are complete. Leave it to me. The runner's all ready for you.
Recommend it. Oh!
Ticked_off_Patrick just redeemed yeehaw.
Thank you for the yeehaw, Patrick. There's the mustache. Yo, Patrick is peak. He definitely is.
I think we have a favor to do there.
Here's the forest with the bounty. Am I crazy, or has the number of bounties increased as of late?
Yes, as if in concert with the people's unrest. Well, if nothing else, let our thorough handling of this be for you.
Well, let's roll then.
For them.
Aye, if fighting can help, you can count on me. Seems we can't touch down anywhere, so let's move in by land.
It's your call.
We'll have to make camp for tonight, but we'll arrive tomorrow morning. Tomorrow. The question is, can we make it back by tomorrow night? Thank you both. You're welcome, Patrick.
Great. Let's move out.
Okay, here we go. Don't forget, stay alert till we get there.
To pick.
Yuna comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Okay. Or Heisme. Heisme is at 7, so I should do Heisme first.
Changes of all. It's not merely the color of the sky that's changed. People's hearts too seem far more ominous indeed. However, what we must do remains unchanged. With our focus on Louise, all we must ask ourselves is what we can do for the present. If you have the time, would you like to take a break with me? My hideout is a bit cramped, perhaps. But yes, it is my castle.
So mind if I do?
Thank you.
I'm sure my son would be happy too.
I don't see Heisme's urn.
I wondered if you'd notice.
Patrick, I love cats. Wants to know how you're doing.
Wait a minute. Where's the urn?
I'd not say my last goodbyes without telling you. No, he's still with me. But the urn itself I disposed of. It's Yujif tradition, you see. Keeping the remains of the fallen in fine wrought urns. But my boy, I had not much left of him. Only the smallest of bones. Now, however, those bones rest at my very heart. I asked the young Lady Yufa to craft for me a necklace that I might keep them ever close and safe. Wherever I go, and whatever I do, I shall wear this always. He will never leave my side again.
Patrick says that he's doing great today. And also, yes, the ears do seem like they're bigger than his entire body. They're really great. I love the fact that he has giant ears. He's a bat person. He's just playing Overwatch.
I mustn't turn my eyes from my son's passing. Nor will I surrender his memory to Earth, left to rest in some place far beyond my heart's reach. No. I have but one course. I will carry my son with me, and we will change this burden of oppression against our people. Until that day comes, when we change this world for the better, I will fight with my son at my side and in my heart.
I'm sure that's what your son would want.
Yes, I think so too. It will be no easy path. But I have made my decision. Thanks to you. We two have spoken of much, eh? Sometimes it's felt as though my son himself has been advising me.
You wonder how small that brain is?
And well, I've been through no small pains on this endeavor. But it was that experience that brought me to my decision.
I'm honored.
It's because of the perspective we share. That's how I found a way forward. One I'll not regret. You are the only one who can create a world fit for my son to rest, lad. My hopes rest with you. And I will see them protected, even should it cost me my life.
I'll be counting on you.
Of course. You may leave it in my hands. After all this, you are like a son to me yourself, you know. Your life, your ideals. I will protect them as my own. Another toast. To my son.
Ticked_off_Patrick just redeemed yeehaw.
Thank you for the yeehaw.
To the children and their future.
I can feel Haizume's fatherly resolve and his unwavering trust as a friend and ally. He can fly with those ears, I think. Well, not his ears, but of course, the wings beneath his arms.
Hermit Haizume, keeper and heritor of the thief's virtues, by the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
He is a good father, you're right. Rank 8 Haizume.
I'll never forget how this drink tasted tonight. You should let me hear some of your stories too, eh? Just every now and then. They need not be grand tales. Even passing thoughts are fine. I can't remember the last time I felt this way. To think of my future and look forward to what awaits.
I'm sad he had to go through what he did. Me too. And so we rambled on, whiling away gentle hours, talking of many things. Thanks to the strong trust between Haizume and me, the people of the Yojif tribe now support me. Apparently, I need informed wisdom to finish Brigitta's bond. So I'll need to check my royal virtues.
Hello, hello.
An awfully violent lot swarming the deck right now. Deal with them before they deal with me, would you? I swear, would it be too much to ask for a little piece? We can do without all this. No better way to let them know that they're not welcome here than by roughing them up a bit. Carol! Hope you get to 750 subscribers, by the way. Thank you! I hope so too.
By this power. Let's set it up.
It's just one enemy, huh? I'm hoping to get to 1,000 by the before the end of the year. Oh shit! It repelled the attack. I deserve 1K, thank you. Oh no, it left.
The site of Malva forms on the horizon, a small settlement carved out of the mountainous terrain of southern Ontario, prospering modestly without reliance on trade, in part thanks to a thriving dairy farm. The Ishkia tribe secludes itself here, avoiding outside clamor, as though ushered in by the bleating of sheep grazing on a rock face. The Gauntlet Runner descends upon the quiet mountain village.
Giving it some thought?
Let's stop here for a little detour. The goats here are so adorable, aren't they? Pity that Etria didn't have any. Let's not get attached, love. We have enough kids running around wild in the Gauntlet Runner as it is.
Goats, huh? Bet they'd be tasty in a roast or a stew.
Indeed. Livestock would give us far more flexibility in our provisions.
Gosh.
See what I mean? Now let's get going before we end up becoming a traveling zoo. I'm gonna try and find a snack to eat. I'm hungry as hell. It's 2:50 a.m. Okay.
Gauntlet Runner's slowing pace signals their arrival at an encampment to those below deck.
Oh, whoops. I accidentally skipped it. I didn't mean to. Mountain camp. They are grateful for these moments of repose, quietly acknowledging their good fortune, a rare glimpse into a party at peace. Okay, I can talk to Juna. Oh, before that, let me check my royal virtues. Yeah, wisdom is at erudite. It needs to be informed. Is that rank 5? From 10:4, speak to her at night. I've tried to speak to her, but she's nowhere near me. Okay, well, welcome back. Let me talk to Juna now. This sky's not a very pleasant prospect, is it? Bit sickening, really. It's no wonder everyone's down in the dumps. But don't let that sway you, love. Let's just do what we can for now. Hey, there's something I want to talk to you about. Well, more like, there's something I want you to see. What should I do? I half want to give up. Not that I ever would. What's the matter? This has to do with my tribe, but I guess more with my dignity. It's easier if I just show you. Are you free at the moment? Yes, let's go. Huh? You are? Oh, okay, well, can you leave the room for a second? You can come right back in a sec. Alright, I should mention, I'm going to ask the others to step out for a bit. I only want you to see, so make sure you come in alone, okay? You there? You're alone, right? Mind your step. It's Juna's real form! Close your eyes for a second. You can open your eyes now. Well, you saw that, didn't you? I can explain, but not here. Let's speak in private. Her chibi farm is so cute. Well, that was mortifying. Thought I'd die of embarrassment. Was that you, Juna?
Hold on.
Naturally.
Of course. Who else could it have been? That's what I truly look like. The entire Nidia tribe disguises themselves.
The truth is...
Those things people say about us, some of it's true. We really do conceal our true selves behind beautiful masks, so to speak. We look like small children to you, but we look that way our whole lives. The other tribes will never take our true self seriously. That's Anidia's truth, and it's why we start transforming as soon as we're old enough. Our parents are the only ones who know what we really look like. Yeah, she was so adorable. It's limited, mind you. We can only glamour ourselves to appear as we would as adults, which is also the only way we can lead normal lives.
In other words,
we don't even show members of our own tribes our own true selves. So, as far as you're concerned, you really must keep this a secret. It's never felt right to me disguising ourselves. Is being myself really so horrible? Is it so wrong? And maybe that's why my glamours fade when I get terribly upset by something. Like when I saw those Erica flowers.
You know...
Before I was taken in by Rella's family, I was a slave. It was hard, though my memories of it are vague. What I did remember was being tied up in the woods for days on end as some kind of punishment. I was starving in the cold and I accepted I would die there. But to keep the faintest hope alive, I sang. I told myself as long as I can sing, I can survive. I found the will to live in song. I remember fields of Erica flowers as far as the eye could see. Beautiful and bitter, the hate of a waking nightmare. That's what the flower girl in Bridlehaven was selling. Terrible memories I thought long buried came bubbling up, and I reverted. You remember? I think Miritus must have seen me slip too, and that's why she knows how to threaten me with them. I think what I need to do is go pick some Erica flowers, go back to where I was tied up, and yet even the thought freezes me in my tracks. That's why I wanted you to see my true self. I'd hate for you to find out later and send me running home in embarrassment. I couldn't bear that.
So...
Your turn to talk. What did you think?
Got it.
I thought you were pretty cute.
Wait!
Stop that. I mean, I know I asked, but don't say that. God, I'm dying here.
Oh, goodness.
God, this is the worst. But I do feel better now than I thought I would. It's okay for people to discover I have vulnerabilities, isn't it? I am who I am. When do you usually live stream on YouTube, by the way? 5 p.m. Eastern. And I knew you'd accept me for that, so thank you. I can sense Juno's determination to conquer her emotional scars and her strong faith in me. The ephemeral songstress Juna, keeper and inheritor of the mass dancer's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Rank 6 Juna.
Wait for me, Myrtis.
The party can now study the Persona Master.
Then...
Let's head to the Erica Flower Forest next time. But if I end up reverting, don't abandon me, okay? I saw Juna off, who seemed to be a little embarrassed still, and went back alone. Wow!
Sleep is dirty fighting!
Let's give you a try, eh?
They won't hold back! We'll do this together!
For the captain! I'll show you! Raging fire!
Haha!
They can't take a hit! More enemies! Brace yourselves! Only one left!
Let's work
Finish
together!
them off and we're clear!
Still here?
Behold this power! You sure don't give up easy!
Souls of kings, give me strength.
Too easy. Not bad.
Hero's Leaf of Light.
Appreciated. See you.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
Ad break is about to start soon on Twitch. 1 minute. I'm gonna be live streaming every time it's 1 a.m. for Iraq. Woof.
What to pick?
The VODs are all gonna be on YouTube though, all the same, so you can always watch them.
Let's boost wisdom with Hulkenberg.
All right.
Ad break ends in 3 minutes on Twitch. I'll be right back. Soon. I'm just gonna wait for her. I'm just waiting for a moment. Okay, be right back. Okay, we're back. What a careless monster to run into something as big as a gauntlet runner. Perhaps it wasn't watching where it was going. It is more likely that it saw us and rammed us with malicious intent. If it's not intimidated by a runner, it'll likely put up a nasty fight. To the deck!
Let's go.
Come on! More of them? Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear. This is your weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
I can do this. I shall persevere.
Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. It's gonna run away. Because I accidentally had Yufa guard.
I think we all knew how that would go.
I'll probably be drawing for fan art while watching your stream. That sounds great.
East of Montario, Its name, however, is the Abandoned Path. The story goes that a nearby village was struck by famine, and in order to preserve its food stores, abandoned their elderly along this road. The forsaken elders became a food of sorts, for monsters and for the earth. The trees then turned to resplendent crimson. So the story goes. Amidst a view so stained with sin, yet pleasing to the eye, the Gauntlet Runner's engine ceases its mechanical worry.
Sounds like you're getting a lot of experience. What do you spend it on? I bet this place would be beautiful if the sky weren't this hellish color. And for the monsters, I guess that's why we're here. Monsters that threaten our safety under ominous skies. Practically a metaphor for the country in its current state. If we stop Louise, perhaps blue skies will return and we too can come back under a less fraught pretense.
That's right.
How wonderful. I shall anticipate that moment. Yet to make that happen, we must first collect the bounty, yes? It'll emerge if we hunt a snake-like monster called Rygopecia. Apparently, that'll alert the bounty that something is off in the forest. Let's get going then. Goober, lead the way. I don't think you can spend XP on anything. Then what's the point? On Twitch, you gain channel points. And you can use those channel points to redeem stuff, like the mustache that Patrick likes to redeem. Take care if you're going further in. There's all kinds of nasty beasts. Floating spectos being the worst of them. I gave it a good slash with my blade and the bloody thing exploded. I should have kept my distance and fought using magic. Wow, that could have been bad. You okay? Well, I'm alive and that's saying something. Just be careful, you hear? Okay. Ninja! Okay, I can get one more. Okay. I'm gonna have Goober, Juno, Yufa, and Basilio in my party.
What now?
Let me save real quick. We don't have much left in the stream. 20 minutes left.
Okay then. Let's go.
They just showed that you're watching the live stream and participating in live chat. That's what the number 3 to 1 badges are for. I watched the YouTube chat using a chat bot, so I don't see any badges. I'll try and catch a YouTube stream and observe it for myself.
Impressive as ever.
They're gone. The danger is behind us.
The crown badge? Is me the only one left here on Twitch now? Maybe. Oh, there's the reptile.
There's Patrick, though, still.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
Come on! Hey, you what? That was brilliant. Push through!
Great job, love.
Come on!
Watch out!
Such skill.
I'm getting Magla pills.
How nice. This should prove useful.
Magus's earring? Honestly, I've been lurking just listening while I play Overwatch, but it does say you only have one viewer for a second. Huh, weird.
That was the last of them.
They saw us! Your toes, everyone!
I think we might find good use for this.
Owl-like monocle.
They noticed us. On your guard.
I must do this! Enemies!
Whoa! Big monster. It's finally come out. You can't hide from us and we're gonna take you down.
Well, it sure looks like the type that won't give up without a hassle. Guess I've got to get my hands dirty on this one.
Its visage betrays a great strength within. Come now, everyone, and give this fight your full attention.
Here it comes! Brace yourselves!
Let's set it up!
You hit their weakness! I call your opening, Captain! No, come on! Follow me!
It's up to you now.
I'll show you everything I've got.
It didn't work.
Come forth, royal soul.
I'll show you! Raging fire! My shoulders. Basilio's days! Here I go! His aim's gonna be way off! Missed!
Damn, I missed. Honestly, I have a dream of having a stream streak like Sakyu. That would be nice.
I call upon a royal soul ailments! Watch yourself! That's it! Dodge, Juna! I'm focusing my power! I'll protect all of us! Basilio's dazed! His aim's gonna be way off!
Oh, souls of kings,
Give me strength! You might
All
have
right.
weakness! Hey! Focus up, Basilio!
Let's go.
Hit their weakness! That's your opening, Captain!
There! Got the monster. Talisman of the Fowl.
Good. Tis done.
I feel stronger.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Excellent.
Power can be so intoxicating.
Does it seem that I've got...
Feels like I'm making progress.
Yeah, I sometimes watch a bit of a VOD or a clip in order to maintain the stream streaks. You're proud of me? Thank you. Bloodstained Talon. Woo, it's down and somehow we're all still standing. I'm just thankful we finished it off before it could attack anything nearby. I bet it's proper scary knowing something like this was so close by. And there's no doubt that other monsters like this are all over the land by now. Well, we can't see to the whole lot of them on our own.
The reason is...
So our only recourse is to stop Louise. If this situation is allowed to continue, we shall be left with a world where none are willing to aid each other.
I don't know about that.
I won't allow a world like that to come to pass.
Yes.
Indeed, and we're the only ones that can see to it.
Like that one time I completely missed the stream? Yes. There's a weighty responsibility, yet one that we must nonetheless bear. First, we need to be sure we're ready for the fight. Let's go back to town and collect our reward. Well then, should we head back to the entrance? Go back.
Got it.
Thanks for watching one of my clips.
Hey! Okay then. Right?
I think I'll have time for one more dungeon. Did you notice before Goober had two colored eyes, one red and one blue? Yeah. To me, that signified like learning that Goober came from the prince. I thought it was signifying that he was an OC with heterochromia, because that happens a lot in fan fiction. Is that someone will create like a Mary Sue or something, and that person will have like really striking visual traits, like purple eyes or something. Bye, I love cats. See you next time. They have a different significance. Okay, let me know.
We've yet to report in about the bounty in the woods, correct? It would be a shame to do all that work and not collect our just rewards. I appreciate the extra funds, but when I think about how many hulking monsters there still are out there, I can't say I'm thrilled.
Well, just have to take it one hulking monster at a time then, love. Helping people with them should be a priority.
Let's go give them the news.
Goober, let's go give a report on the bounty soon.
The deadline is...
And so...
Actually, you know what? Let me read all that.
In the 29 days we've got left, we need to bring the kingdom back to our side. We won't very well be taking down Louise's stronghold if we can't gain their support. If we're to challenge Louise, we'll have to hone our magic and abilities as much as we can manage. Perhaps we should make use of the Colosseum and stretch the limits of our powers there.
I thought myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I shall sleep well after such a feast. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 29 days remain.
Try not to...
If you choose all the jerk options, your eyes when the prince comes out will be red, so will his hair, if I remember correctly. Interesting.
We ought to proceed with caution.
What can I do?
Smash it all to bits.
Okay, request. Yeah, I have reportable requests, but I'm gonna do all of them first before I do anything else. It's basically affected on your choices. I see. Just one more dungeon for today, and then I'll leave it for next time. In a few days. Tomorrow's steno practice.
Are we departing?
I think we have a favor to do there.
Oh, the radical organization planning to attack Grand Trad. What does this world come to, honestly?
I acknowledge they have their beliefs, but I cannot condone their involving innocent people. We must put a stop to them. Now that I think about it, the informant in the royal capital might have some information on this place, but we can head in without it too. Oh. Did I not?
Later.
I thought I already got the information from the informant.
Ticked_off_Patrick just redeemed yeehaw.
Thank you for the yeehaw.
Go.
No, I didn't.
Please.
It's okay.
Want in on this?
The leader of that particular group of bandits is a man known as Sistus. Word is, he's a drifter who hails from Altaberry. That bloke is motivated purely by greed, and he's got a particular taste for gold. Perhaps tossing some out during the battle will be enough to distract him.
Really?
Sounds like this will be a fight where skills that use money should be particularly effective.
Other than that, he's apparently weak to light magic. Be sure you're properly prepared before going after him.
Huh, so despite having a bounty on his head, this guy doesn't sound like he'll be a particularly strong opponent.
No, to be honest, Sistus himself isn't a figure of any meaningful significance. However, there is more to this story. The information is still hazy, but apparently there was something far more dangerous in those ruins. The military may have put up this bounty specifically for that reason. A treasure seeker sneaked in there and caught a glimpse of something. Whatever it was, it's big and peculiar, and it buzzed with an aura of lightning.
Lightning? Maybe that means it's capable of using electric attacks. Besides that, you must know at least a little more about this thing.
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. Whether the thing even exists is questionable. It's hard to separate the truth from the lies on this subject. Regardless, it never hurts to be prepared. If you still intend to head over there, make sure you're ready for anything.
Okay, it turns out that I didn't have the information.
Alright then. Let's head
Go back to the Gauntlet Runner.
Ticked_off_Patrick just redeemed hydrate.
Thank you for the hydrates. I'm almost out of water. I've been drinking a lot.
Everyone is here.
Now then.
I think we have a favor to...
It's your call.
Great.
Ticked_off_Patrick just redeemed posture check.
Thank you for the posture check.
What to pick?
Hulkenberg.
Indeed.
More wisdom, please.
All right.
Feels like I only need to do that one more time.
Hey,
gauntlet runner arrives at Malabelo's Stope, where magla crystals resembling massive humans jut eerily from the rock. For reasons as clear as the crystals, excavations here were deemed taboo and forbidden by the Sanctus Church. However, some say that the mining continues in secret. The crystalline figures gaze in silence at their new visitors, as though assessing them.
Malabelo's Stope.
Whoa, check this out.
Are those statues made from magla crystals? It's not just the statues, the sheer density and volume of the magla here. There must be a great many more crystals buried within, stretching across the land as far as the eye can see.
Hey Goober, what do you make of all this?
I don't know.
The way they're shaped like people is really disturbing.
That's surely right.
Indeed, it's quite difficult to believe that the crystals were unearthed in this state.
Yeah.
Most of the igniters this country uses are pulled right out of this very mining site. It's all thanks to this that the igniter experiments were such a rousing success.
Basilio.
Hey.
I get that there are a lot of magla crystals here, but why are they always shaped like people?
I've heard that you can try to whittle and carve them down as much as you want, but the sodden things always somehow end up in the shape of a person.
I mean...
all those people who were forced to work in the mines, or the poor souls who got killed in the igniter experiments. My guess is their lingering resentment is twisting the magla.
Seems possible.
Wow.
It's all just hearsay and rumors in the end. No one really knows the truth, and I doubt they ever will.
Crystal giants all seem to be suffering. Perhaps there is some truth to the stories. Discussing the stories that emerge from this land has increased my wisdom. Rank 5, Sagacious.
Wisdom.
It is one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, fill thyself with the knowledge to discern truth from falsehood. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Alright.
If Nordis has finished his doodles, maybe that's enough chit-chat for now. Let's head back to the runner. I finished my sketch, though I would have also liked some time to do a bit of light excavating.
The party makes their way to the northmost part of Tradia, the region housing the capital, to the disgraced ruins. When were they built? By whom and for what purpose? There has yet to be any literature or folklore that sheds light on the matter. Still, none of this changes the fact that what stands before them is real. The invitation is extended.
This will be the last thing I do today.
So...
this is that strange religious organization stronghold. It's all sandy and gross.
I shall not allow it.
I feel rather ashamed rejecting the others' religious beliefs, but I simply cannot agree with the idea that death is salvation.
Whatever their beliefs, once you embrace random violence, you become no different than common bandits. What's more, their final goal is an arms assault on the royal capital. What could arouse such fervor? There's no point using reason on insane blokes. There is a point in beating the hell out of them though, yeah? You've got that right. Onward and keep an eye out for bandits.
Here we go.
Hubert, lead the way. Light magic, right? I need to use light magic. So let me switch to Prince.
What now?
I'll see you all next stream. I'm not leaving yet. Okay. Where is... let me look at these. Warlock. Its attack affinity changes to dark, and through synthesis skills can use dark magic. A powerful magic adept with mighty spells and skills that can permanently increase the strength of magic attacks. Cool. Where is Prince? Right here. Oh.
All right.
3,000 mag.
All right. All right.
Okay, I'll get, what's it called again? Plunger Magic.
I found new power. Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Resists all affinity damage other than Almighty. Cool.
I found new power.
Royal Slash deals extreme physical Almighty damage to one enemy. Damage boosted against human-type monsters. Protagonist max HP increased by 30. Max MP increased by 30. Let's go! We got Berserker, Summoner, and Mass Dancer.
Okay then. Let's go.
This request is a reminder that we need to be concerned about more than just Louise.
Things will be fine.
It's a headache, but we might as well put an end to this nonsense while we're here.
Also, now you know humans are still alive in this game. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
They're onto us. Don't take it anymore.
I don't see any more. I think we're safe.
Is this where
Yes, I've become stronger.
That was well done.
The man is no longer breathing. An anguished expression remains etched on his face. Ugh. They kill people and then just leave the bodies?
We're done. That was all of them.
Hey!
We attack as one.
Yeah, very gross.
I won't hold back. Light!
Watch your opening, Captain.
Hell yeah! Beelzebub's breath.
Great job, everybody!
What you think?
Everyone ranked up. I got 16 heroes leap of life. Cecilia's mastery. Strength increased by 3.
Looks like it's not safe yet.
Ticked underscore off underscore Patrick just redeemed posture check.
Use this power wisely.
Thank you for the posture check.
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
They saw us! On your toes, everyone!
Everything you've got.
Tremble before me!
We've been spotted.
Dang it.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh no, there's a monster in there. Sam.
Summoner.
Come forth, royal soul!
I can do this. I'm sorry, everyone.
Withstood that, eh? Flare!
Yeah, defeated it.
Let us focus on moving forward.
Feels like I'm making progress.
We found something.
Well done.
Talisman of the Night. Great.
This is amazing.
What a find!
Sanctorian gloves.
Avoid this fight. Stand ready.
Oh wait, yeah, let me go climb the ladder again. Oh, I need to heal my party too. I'm not sure where I've been before. Okay, not here. Haven't been here yet. Goober leveled up.
That was brilliant.
Hulkenberg ranked up again. I think we're close, but wait, I sensed something strange.
Push through!
Marvelous.
Come on,
job, love.
Alright, let me save here.
Yep. Ready?
Looks like the founder's ahead. You all set? Let's go. There's no relic here, so I don't need to explore the rest of the dungeon.
Not on my watch.
You're the bandit leader, aren't you? We've got you.
This world is steeped in misery, distortion, sin. We have no recourse but to escape as soon as possible. This is what they have taught us. They command me, kill, save. They assure me that death is our only salvation.
I know not where you heard it, but death does not bring salvation. Using these weapons to attack the capital is unspeakable.
Weapons? Oh, you mean them? Ha! They are no mere weapon. They are the god of salvation. What in the world? You mean to say there's no weapons?
But this god of salvation thing he's talking about sounds even worse. Our words will not reach him now. We have but one path remaining.
I thought my role in this had already ended. I will bring you all to salvation, and at last I too shall make the journey to paradise. Oh, it's your role, is it? And you really think we're gonna let you play it? Let's do this.
Lend me your strength.
Together then.
Not bad.
Behold this power. Take my fullest power. One more remains.
Awesome souls, do your thing.
Let's go.
That's your opening, Captain. May, come on, help me out. Raging fire.
Payback time.
Summons more lackeys, huh?
Come on. I'm tickled. Come on, let's see it.
I can do this.
Saw that coming.
This'll hurt less if you just give up.
Their weak spot. You
Shame boy, you wouldn't know when to give up.
That's your opening, Captain.
Almost done with this battle.
Help me finish this.
Right, time for the beatdown. Let's see what you got. Come here.
Get wrecked. Hey, bud. Still breathing. Let's go.
Thank you, Ryan, for the likes.
Can't be real.
Frostbite axe for Berserker.
I'm capable too.
I shall rise to the occasion.
I shall strive. How I must.
Feels like I'm making progress.
Spouted all that crap just for things to end right quick? Much too quickly. I could sense in him only desperation, not the intent to kill. Something's wrong, but I can't quite...
Wait, what's that?
This is...
It feels like... a human?
No way.
Is that a human?
Damn it.
Don't tell me this is that god of salvation he mentioned. He meant to unleash a human on the capital?
No way.
That would be well beyond catastrophe. How could he manage to keep this hidden?
I shall not allow it.
Let us put a stop to it. We cannot allow this manner of false salvation to stand.
Ready. Here it comes. Get ready.
Oof, that was a lot of damage.
Vitus power. Maybe not. Lend me your strength.
All right, I've got a new weakness. This is just what I need. Together, then. Great job, Juna. Now they're weak to something new. Really hurting.
Yufa, no.
Summoner, take my fullest power. Yeah, Yufa hit their weakness. Right in their weak spot.
Come forth,
Beat
royal
down,
soul.
Basilio.
Come forth, royal soul.
Take my power. Hit their weakness. That's your hiding, Captain. Just the dance for you. You might say it's to die for. Can't let it go unused. That was helpful. Here we go. Do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself.
Let's go. Maybe let's work together. I won't hold back. A tough one.
Whoa! That was a lot.
Someone help, please. Basilio's about to collapse. Get him healed up.
Okay. We're fine. We defeated the monster. Golden armor? Talisman of the Divine.
Not bad at all.
I admit.
Yeah, that feels nice.
That's the last thing that I said I would do. Founder's Hatchet.
A human attack in the world capital. I shudder at the very thought. But we stopped it. That's a happily ever after in my book. And without their human and founder, I expect the rest will be gone before long too. Indeed, they will likely disband. However, another group will take their place before long if this age of turmoil does not end. Yeah. Exactly. As long as we let the world reinforce it, there will always be people believing death preferable to living.
And to fix the world, we must first defeat Louise. Then we'll have Goober make us a proper country.
Leave it to me.
I'm sure Goober can do it. I shall give you all my support.
Phew, that's this request complete then. Shall we head back?
In that case.
Yes, let's return to the entrance. I'm absolutely knackered. Who's in the mood for supper? Don't forget, Goober, we have to report to the recruitment center when we get back too. All right. That's the end of the stream.
What now?
Okay. Let's look at the stream on Twitch. Sakyu is streaming right now. Mecha Chameleon. All right. See y'all tomorrow for steno practice. Goodbye.